in UNEC. We had our mega event in UNEC. And during that mega event that we ran in UNEC, Dr. Elijah Mbah came during that event. It was a very powerful event, but there was no much results. But that event wasn't even one of the things that kicked out our business. It was the training we went through after that event, even though we didn't get sign-ups, say to say, but that event was like the launching out of our business. And then during the trainings and all of that, Dr. Mbah told us about cell meeting. We should start cell meeting. And so we started. Now, our cell meeting started in UNEC, inside UNEC, and we were using Love Garden in UNEC. It was 7 a.m. every day in Love Garden in UNEC. The topic we are discussing is the power of physical cell meeting. I need to take note of that. The power of physical cell meeting. So every day we will go to UNEC. That time I was in NIFES office, 115 Agbani Road. Now, many a times I didn't have transport. Now, but very early in the morning, 5 a.m., I will wake up, I will get myself ready, and then I start going there. So even though most of the times I had no transportation, I will trek from Nice to this place, Keita, and then to UNEC. That was the way I used to trek that time. It was wonderful. So we kept trekking, going for cell meeting. Myself and Bright will go together. Sometimes I will go alone. This was what we're doing until now. Even Godwin, Ambassador Godwin, and then we'll go there, we'll sit down and we read books. Now, there was, of course, one of the books that we read is GoPro. We call it the Bible of network marketing. That time we said that GoPro is the Bible of network marketing, the Bible that we read in the business. Everybody must read it. We go there, we read The Power of Compound Effect, all of these books we read there, 7 Secrets to 7 Figures, and all of that. These were books we were reading in cell meeting that time. Some of the books, we couldn't buy them. So what we did was, the soft copy that was sent to us, we printed them. And then we printed it and we use it to, of course, we'll use it up, we'll be reading it there. These were the things we're studying and studying and studying. We were not getting sign-ups, but something was happening to us. We were reading and reading and reading. The foundation of our business was laid in that process. Now, today, as I look back and I check our business, all the people that took that cell meeting serious are still in the business today. Engineer Bright is there, Ambassador Godwin is there, myself, I'm here, and then our boss also. Every morning we go down there, we will read, we will study sometime, because we don't have even transportation. Rain will beat us, this early morning rain and all of that. And no excuses, no excuses. We continued until we got office in C2C Plaza. It was in that Love Garden that we discussed, one of the days after the cell meeting, that we discussed that we should go and get office. Boss told us that day that Dr. Mbah said we should go and get an office. That time we were not making money and there were no questions. So we say, okay, since they say we should go, that time anything we hear from Abuja is what we do. Anything they say, we don't ask question, how is it going to be? Once they tell us, it will be shared there in the cell meeting, and we'll take it up and we'll start running with it. So we got that message, that information, and we started searching for office. One day after cell meeting, myself and boss, we started from that is a UNEC, in front of UNEC gate, search towards there, and then we started coming down until we get to Nkpong-Kiti, and we entered C2C Plaza. And that was how we saw the office in C2C Plaza. Long story cut short, we got office in C2C Plaza. We continued the cell meeting. After the launch of our business, we continue with the cell meeting. We will come to cell meeting in the morning, 7 a.m. After cell meeting, we will go for questionnaire sharing. From questionnaire sharing, we come back to office again, and that is how we're running our business. I was so happy when we got office. You know why I was so happy? I told myself, so now I have a place to go every day. So we'll come for cell meeting, finish cell meeting, we'll do our business. I was so happy that we'll now have our own office where we can be running full-time business. And from that day till today, that has been our routine. Early in the morning, wake up, we'll go there. Early in the morning, wake up, we'll go. In fact, I was trekking from Nise to Nkpong-Kiti. Early in the morning, 5 a.m. was, till today, 5 a.m. is my wake up, my time to wake up. 5 a.m. I'm up, I prepare, and I start coming. So when we got office, we were doing that until boss started cell meeting challenge. There was a time we did cell meeting challenge. That time my rival was, if you are 5 minutes late, you'll be locked outside. You will not participate that day in cell meeting. 5 minutes, boss will shut the door. And I told myself that I will never go late, that the door can never be locked. I will never be locked from the door. And since that day, I made that decision. I told myself I will not come late. I decided till boss finished that challenge. There was no day that I was shut outside. A decision was made. I told myself, no, I must come early until boss stopped running that cell meeting challenge. It was one of the driving force that built us. Now, all this thing I'm telling you is the foundation that we use. That's the foundation we laid our business. That's the foundation. That is what formed us. When you see some of us standing today, it is not that we are not facing challenges. It's not that we did not have some shakings and all of that. But the foundation was laid properly. And that is why you see us standing today, rugged, the way we are. The power of cell meeting. The power of cell meeting. Physical cell meeting. Now, I'm going to take a little, let me go through a little on the slide. Then I will continue the story. The power of physical cell meeting. Now, of course, we followed, we paid attention, we listened. There was a man that they usually used to tell us his story, challenging us. And this Uganda man, what is that his name? I'll try to remember his name, this Uganda man, alias Mozi. They used to use his story to tell us that time that was how he built his business. So in 2019, when we traveled for vacation, and global vacation, we saw that alias Mozi. I had to meet him. All of us, myself, boss, and Mr. Solomon, we met him. In fact, we had to go and greet him. I was just looking at him as one magic man like that, because his story challenged us. They told us the story of how they started cell meeting in their business, and it was inside campus. They built their business inside campus, and what they used in growing their business was physical cell meeting. They told us that time that they used to come after their cell meeting. From there, they would go for lecture. And that was how they built the massive business that they built. Those stories, I have them. So each time I was not asking questions, how do I build my business? I actually know how to build my business. I can tell you that, of course, the visionary team that I have today was built on this. When it came to a time that they introduced Zoom to us, still, of course, I love Zoom. Zoom is powerful. Zoom is good. But till today, ask anybody, ask my leader, ask my upline, ask my mentor, Architect Moses. He will tell you, I have been on Zoom even from that 2020. On physical cell meeting. I never entirely take my cell meeting to Zoom. When the challenge of all the whole challenge, what is it called? 2020, what is it called? COVID-19 and sit at home, Southeast sit at home. With all those challenges, I still run my business physical. In fact, my business is 99.9, in fact, 100% physical. No, my business is 100% physical. I don't know point something online. No, my business is 100% physical. And I have my reasons. And I'm going to tell you my reasons why I chose physical cell meeting over online cell meeting. I'm going to tell you that. And I need you to pay attention. First of all, we need to understand what is cell. By God's grace, I'm a biologist. I studied biology in school. And I can tell you, I know the power of cell. Now, let's define cell. Let's look at what cell means. Let's look at what cell means. Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. Now, when we talk about organism, we are describing plant and animal. Plant and animal. Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. Take note of that. The smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. What that means when we talk about structural, structure has to do with shape. Are you with me now? Now, what it means is that the shape of an organism, of any living thing, is formed through the cell. Now, let me break it down. What it means is that the human body, of course, is composed of trillions of cells. I need you to take note of that. And this cell provides a structure for the body. This cell takes in nutrients from food and converts those nutrients into energy and carry out that specialized functions. All of these things originated from the cell. All of this is originated from the cell. So when you see the shape of an animal or the shape of any human being, all those things, the origin of all of that is from the cell, the structural and functional unit of an organism. Cell is the smallest unit of life. I think that's the simplest definition, the way just put it. The smallest unit of life. Cell is the smallest basic unit of life that is responsible for all of life's processes. So everything that has to do with life started from somewhere. So when you see human being as it, you know, the way we are now, even the person talking to you, biology has it that my formation, my life started from small cell like this. So if you want to know the basics of life, it started from the cell. I need you to follow me carefully. So the process, the basic unit of life, the smallest unit of life, lives, generally the formation and life started from there. Cells are the structure, functional, and biological unit of all living things. And then there is this thing about cell that you must know. One of the major characteristics of cell is that a cell can replicate itself independently. Cell can replicate itself independently. I need you to take note of that. So when we talk about cell meeting should be the smallest unit of your business. And when we talk about the smallest unit, that means every life forms from it. So if you want to look for the life wire of your business, it is cell meeting. If you want to look for a small unit that of course, who should form the bedrock of your business, it is your cell meeting. You know what this means? If we want to know the strength of your business, what do we check? If we want to know the strength of your business, what do we check? If you know, type on the chat handle. If we want to know the strength of your business, what should we check? What should we look out for? If you know, type on the chat handle. Type on the chat handle quickly. Your cell meeting. Thank you. Unstoppable Queen. Thank you. Your cell meeting. If you want to know the functionality of your office, what we should look out for, your physical cell meeting, your cell meeting. Your cell meeting. Now, I need you to know if your physical cell meeting is not functional, then your office has no formation. Your office has no structure. The structure and the functionality of your office depends on the strength of your cell meeting. Your cell meeting. Your cell meeting. Your office cell meeting. Your office cell meeting. Now, this is why, you see, C21FG had to go back. This is where we are coming from. This is where we are coming from. When Dr. Bam made that statement, I picked it and I told myself, I must grow my business through cell meeting. Now, let me tell you my story. I will tell you the story and the growth of Visionary Team. When, of course, when our boss, my upline and my mentor, after he finished running the cell meeting challenge, so it came to a point, of course, we're not running that challenge again. I think that was 2019. I personally started cell meeting for my team. So when I started having downline, when people started signing into my business, Godwin signed up, Oluchi signed up, some other person signed up. When I started having downline, I told myself, I know where I was coming from. I told myself, I remember the formation where we started from. And I told myself, my business is going back to where we started. There was one office, of course, C10 in C2C Plaza. I pleaded with a magistrate that signed into my business to give me that place. So I started using that place. That time I've not paid for an office. So I was using his office. He's my downline. He have office there. So I was using his office. Me and, of course, two of us to combine. So I started cell meeting inside that office. So what I do is that we come there, my team will come there, we'll have cell meeting. After cell meeting, we'll go for questionnaire. So what we used to do those days, we were very few that time. We started that cell meeting. I mean, my team, visionary team that time. We started that cell meeting. We were like 2, 3 persons will come. We will do it, we'll dismiss. 5 persons will come. We will do it, we dismiss. Bonaventure, Ezugo Bonaventure, that is top 4, should be in this meeting, right? I don't know if he's in this meeting, but if he's in this meeting, he can remember we were having 5 persons to come there. We will do cell meeting. After the cell meeting, we will go for questionnaire. If there is anything we need to discuss, we'll discuss it there. Boss was not even aware. My upline, he was not even aware. We were doing it. We were doing it 2, 3 persons. We started growing from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. We were growing until C10 was not carrying us. So we started sitting from inside to outside. Yes, he has responded. He was there. Okay, Bonaventure just responded. So he was there. So we started growing from 7 to 8, 8 to 9. From inside, the inside was not carrying us. Outside, people started sitting outside. The growth continued until it got to a point. Outside, we were, of course, we flew from inside to outside. So we couldn't see ourselves anymore. We couldn't see ourselves anymore. That's what we did. I personally went and met with my mentor, Architect Moses, if he can still remember. And I pleaded with him. I said, sir, can we use D1 for my cell meeting? And he gladly agreed. Thank God for my upline. He gladly agreed and permitted us that we can use D1. I don't know why he stopped that general cell meeting, but to me, it was like a test to see what we can do as leaders. Because at that time, Achievers team, we already have leaders that time. Okay, we already have some leaders. So he just obliged me, say, you can do that. I said, thank you, sir. So we started having that cell meeting, general, inside D1. I mean, general, for the whole visionary team. We're using D1 and we'll come. And of course, we'll put D1. Now, I will tell you one thing that led to that vision also. I remember when Boss was running that general cell meeting, that time he was locking the door. I remember he will come out to do summary after we have split ourselves in our different classes, did all the reading, studying the book. We will now come together. He will do summary. And that time we will put D1, Achievers team. We will put D1. And I used to sit at the back. That time I'll be praying. Do you know what I was wishing that time? I was asking myself, when will visionary team, that is my own team, when will visionary team will be this large and will fill a hall like D1 like this? And I'll be doing cell meeting summary for my people. That used to be a burden to me. So when Boss stand, I'll be doing summary. I'll be praying that prayer in my heart. When will visionary team will be this big? So that I'll be doing a summary like this. Cell meeting, I'll come out, I'll be doing a summary like this, and the hall will be filled like this. That was a silent, Boss didn't know. But that thing was a challenge to me. That thing was an inspiration to me. And I'll be wishing, when will my team be this large? When will my team be this large? When will visionary team be this large? So that I'll be having big team like this, and I'll be running big summary like this. Little did I know. And guess what? From 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7 persons, until we entered that D1. And we started doing general cell meeting there. Even though some persons from other team were joining, but you know, we started growing until January 2021. Boss announced the general transition of the whole Achievers team. And he announced that a transition that will be splitting, and he's moving out with some persons. Do you know something? Listen to me, everybody. That announcement did not shake me at all. That announcement did not shake at a visionary team, that is my team, at all. Do you know why? Because we prepared ourselves through cell meeting. We were already grooming ourselves. We were already raising people. We were already raising leaders. We were already building capacity in our cell meeting. I took the news of that transition to my wife. And my wife said, "You're already ready now. Your team is already growing." And that was it. Immediately, boss moved out. We entered into what we call the cell meeting challenge. And I can tell you, it built us till today. Till today, from that time till today, everybody that is in visionary team can testify to what I'm saying right now. We have never stopped cell meeting, physical cell meeting, from that time till today. We have never stopped cell meeting. We have never stopped cell meeting. That D1 till today is packed out. Even today, it is packed out. Every day we pack out that hall till today. Now listen to me. That is the power of cell meeting. Now pay attention. I'm going to show you a few things. But I need you to take a look at this definition of cell again. If you are listening to me and your business is not structured, I need you to take a look at your physical cell meeting. It means that your physical cell meeting is not powerful. I need you to take a look. Every leader paying attention to this training, listen to me. Probably you're struggling in your business, you're struggling in your office, you're struggling with to grow your business. You'll be asking yourself, how do I grow my business? Maybe you are in a new location. You just started a business in a new location. You're planning to move into a new location. I want to give you a secret today. The secret is that no matter the location where you are, no matter the office you're running, listen to me. What is going to build and make your office and business powerful is physical cell meeting. Physical cell meeting. That is the secret. That's a secret. Physical cell meeting. What are the benefits of physical cell meeting? What is the power? What is the thing? What does physical cell meeting do in your business? I told you, if I round up this meeting, I've passed my message. If I round up this meeting right now, this training right now, I've passed the message. But before I round up, I need you to pay attention. I'm going to tell you a few things that has to do. Some of the benefits. Anything I'm teaching you here, sorry, I did not read it from any book. It is an experience I'm passing across today. That is why I am not just interested in a slide. What I'm interested in is to pass the message so that you can get it, so you can swallow it like a tablet, so that it can work. It can help you build your business. What are the benefits of physical cell meeting? Number one, physical cell meeting help you to build rapport among your team members. It helps in building rapport among your team members. That is one of the strong benefits of physical cell meeting. Listen to me. The team that meets together grows together. The team that meets together grows together. I can tell you that cell meeting is biblical. I don't know how to say it, but it is one of the foundation that we can trace back to the Bible. There are some churches also that run cell meetings. I'm telling you, family cell meetings. There are churches that run it. It is biblical. It's one. Some call it small group. It is one of the secrets of growth. Now, I read the Bible, and I think it's in a book. I think is it Luke or either Mark or Luke. The Bible talked about that Jesus called the 12. He said, and he called them to be with them and to send them out. Jesus was meeting with his disciples. Time to time, they were meeting in group. Jesus had that kind of meeting with his disciples. That was where he groomed them. Any other thing that Jesus did with a disciple was like a mega event. Any other one, all the things was like a mega event. But if you are looking for where Jesus groomed the disciples, it was in secret in their cell meetings. Are you with me? And that helped to build them together. Cell meeting helped to build rapport among team members. It helped to build rapport among team members. If you want to have a team where your people will be together, if you want to build a team where you and your team will be knitted together, build your physical cell meeting, house care fellowship. Yes, exactly, house care fellowship. If you want to find a way to bring your team together, then physical cell meeting is going to do that for you. Physical cell meeting is going to do that for you. Physical cell meeting helps to build rapport among team members. Number two, it helps in building momentum in the office activities. I will tell you how this works. How cell meeting can help you in building your office momentum. Should I tell you now? Now, let me tell you. When I started building my team, what we used to do, once we meet, we will do cell meeting. After cell meeting, we will pray together and we'll go for questionnaire sharing. What we used to do is from cell meeting to questionnaire sharing. Questionnaire sharing back to office, and then we'll do the booking, the reminder, and all of that, invitations. Now, and because we come together, and from the cell meeting to questionnaire, it was really building us up. So I was meeting with my team members. We could challenge ourselves. We go out questionnaire sharing with the same mindset. We go out to do activities in that spirit. Now, even if you're not going for questionnaire sharing, from cell meeting, of course, you can, from cell meeting to invitation to any other office activities, can take you far. So people will be, of course, you put yourself together. So from cell meeting, you're already in the mood to do the next activities. And let me tell you how it also helps in office momentum, building office momentum. If you have good number of persons attending your cell meeting, let me tell you, it means you have good number of persons who will be doing this business full time in your office. Because anybody coming for cell, it helps to encourage people to go full time. Physical cell meeting helps to encourage people to go full time into this business. Any office where there are where office physical cell meeting is working, that office will have good number of people doing this business full time. Any office where physical cell meeting is functional will be an office where full-timers, if you go to that office, you have a good number of full-timers there. You have good number of full-timers there. It is magical. That is how it works. You have good number of full-timers there. Are you with me now? So it is one of the ways. And with that momentum, you will see that your office will be growing. Somebody is asking, how do you have civil people that are civil servants? Civil servants go for physical cell meeting. From physical cell meeting, once they close, from there they go to work. I have civil servants in my office. They prepare. You prepare for work and go straight to office. From physical cell meeting, you go from there to your work, to your office work. That is how they do it. In my own office, that's how they do it. You prepare together in the house. From your house, go to office, do your physical cell meeting. From there, go to work. That's how they do it. It builds business momentum. Because of that, your office will not be looking on how to start activity. Office activities start from cell meeting. From cell meeting, any other activity will take it. We take shape naturally. You will not be looking for people to do activity in the office because they are there 24/7. They are there, and it builds the activity in the office. Listen to me. Physical cell meeting helps in building belief. The truth is that our business is a business that a lot of people are doubting out there. A lot of people are doubting out there. So if your people don't come for physical cell meeting, the tendency of them being devoured by words outside there is possible. So what do you do? If your physical cell meeting is up and running, guess what is going to happen? It will help in building the belief of people. Because as people are coming together, every corrupt seed that is being sown into their life through physical cell meeting and meeting with other people, of course, it will begin to take away those things. It will begin to take away those things. From physical cell meeting interaction, physical interaction. See, listen, physical cell meeting is like an antidote. It will build the immune of your people so that they cannot be devoured when they go out there. So that they will not be devoured when they go out there. The lead is built in physical cell meeting. Now, let me tell you also, even when people have not gotten results, in my own office, I am telling you my experience. In my own office, I know people that were sustained. It took them time to generate results, but they never complained. Even when they want to complain, they don't go out. You know why? Because from physical cell meeting, they are, of course, what they are learning, what they are improving themselves. They can't quit the business. Physical cell meeting sustains people. And of course, it's like a bulletproof. It will help them to remain in the business and they don't go out until they begin to get the result, until they begin to grow themselves. Are you with me now? Physical cell meeting is so powerful. Imagine when you are reading a book, you choose that, like this current one we are reading now. You sit together to read, and after you read, you go and you share. People contribute. As people are making contribution, they are building belief. Some people be like, even those who can't talk, even those who are having inferiority complex, from meeting in physical cell meeting, you see them develop themselves, develop muscle to communicate. You see people, I know a lot of people in my office that were built through this. I know somebody who is running presentation now, so powerful, that used to run, that is currently a powerful presenter now. It was from physical cell meeting, contributing the physical cell meeting. Some of them will contribute. As you clap for them, it builds their belief. They come again. You clap for them. They share. They share. They share. And guess what? They are barely say, people, I say something today, and people listen to me. Somebody saying physical cell meeting is one thing that kept me in the business. Powerful. You are listening to testimonies right now. Can I tell you something? Achievers team, let me tell you the truth. Forget, even boss that is in this meeting can attest to it. What kept us was physical cell meeting. We did not get results early enough. After that home launch that myself, that boss ran, that I signed up, Bright signed up, and then one other person signed up, Amara. Let me tell you the truth. After that, boss did not get another sign up until after how many months? He's in this meeting. He can attest to what I'm saying. I remember one day in Love Garden in UNN when we went for physical cell meeting. I don't know. I can't remember what we did exactly. But that day, boss got angry. You know what boss said? Boss said that we are bringing it to an end here. Everybody go. Everybody go. Me and Godwin, we looked ourselves and we started laughing. Do you know what was in our mind? This boss saying that we should go. Go where exactly? Because there was nowhere to go to. And the business is building us. Because, in fact, between me and Godwin, we said that day, even if boss decide to quit the business, the two of us were not quitting. No, we already, it was because of our physical cell meeting. We were like, where are we going exactly? Go where? Go to who? Where? We were determined. Let me tell you, what kept us was not result. What kept us was what we were learning in the physical cell meeting. We were already grounded. I'm telling you, we were already grounded. We were not reading. We were not reading. We were not ready. What? He said, we are not going anywhere. Do you know books we read there? The power of compound effect. We read a lot of them. We were solid. I'm telling you. Let me tell you the truth. Even boss know that he did not struggle to keep us. He's in this meeting. Boss did not struggle to keep us. The only thing he did was that he exposed us to physical cell meeting. He did not struggle to keep us. I'm telling you, he did not struggle to keep us in the business. What kept us was the knowledge, the building in the physical cell meeting. That is why in my team, I decided to replicate the same thing. In my team, I decided when boss stopped running general cell meeting, I took it up and I knew that he stopped it to test to see what we can do. And I saw the sign and I took it up and I started running it for my team. Visionary team is built through physical cell meeting. I know a lot of people, all the people, even people I'm raising today, I am raising them through physical cell meeting. I'm telling you, I'm raising them. My business, the foundation of my business is built through physical cell meeting. How to build your cell meeting momentum. How to build your cell meeting momentum. And when I mean cell meeting, I mean physical cell meeting. How do you build it? Maybe in your own office, you're struggling. Maybe in your own office, you are struggling. I'm telling you, some of the things somebody said last slide, you better take it now because I am not going to be repeating it. I need to round up in the next 5 minutes. Highest, in the next 5-10 minutes, I am done with this training. Okay? Now, let me tell you this. I believe you have taken the last slide now. Maybe you in your own business, you are trying to start or you are finding it difficult to build your physical cell meeting. If you are, then follow the following things I'm going to teach you. Follow this step I'm going to give you now. And as you follow it, you will come back and testify. I am telling you, no magic. You will come back and testify. Number one, how to build your physical cell meeting momentum. Number one, make it a cell of 5 persons. Now, if you want to build physical cell meeting in your business, in your office, when you come for cell meeting, divide it. Break it into a cell of 5. If you are only 5 in your there, start with 5. If it increases from 5, once it's getting to 8, divide it again. Divide it again. Make it a cell of 5. When you come for that cell of 5, okay, now choose a wonderful book and read. Physical cell meeting, unless you have a special training, something to train on, please build with a book, read books, study books, choose books that can help you build what is it called? Build your skill. You can start with GoPro, you can go with the book of the month as they are giving it out. Build your cell meeting structure with book. Unless, as you build with books, maybe time to time, if your office need to run a particular training, you can choose a particular training and run the training and then break again. But do it cell of 5, a cell of 5. As it grows from cell of 5, you can, once the cell has grown from 5 to 8, split that group again. Once it gets to 8, split that group again. Once it gets 8 to 10, split it again and divide. You can call it group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, group 7. Once you people have a time, then you read. Once you people read, in all the groups you start reading, once you read, give yourself, in my office, we read from 8 to 8:45. Once it's 8:45, we will come together. Once it's 8:45, we will come together. We'll come together and I will handle the summary for 15 minutes. Either myself or anybody I will appoint. That is what I do in my office. 8 to 8:45. You can choose 7 to 7:45. Depending on the time that your office choose to run your physical cell meeting. There is no law that says it must be a particular time, but do it according to what will favor the participation of people in your office. Every office is unique. If your office is a place, is a business area, you know what will favor them. If your office is a place where there is civil servant, you know what will favor them, depending on what will favor your, and what you people agree, okay, to work with. My office is 8. Currently, we do 8 because there is a particular class we run from 7 to 8, obsession, right? So your own can be 8 to 9. Your own can be 7 to 8. Are you with me now? So make it, once it's that 7:45, 8:45, use 15 minutes, do summary. You can ask people to contribute, they contribute, then you round up and you dismiss the class, right? Number 2, run cell meeting challenge. Whether you have 5 persons in your office, run cell meeting challenge. Cell meeting challenge has helped my office. Ask anybody in my office, we run cell meeting challenge time to time. Once there is a drop in our cell meeting attendance, we go for cell meeting challenge. Run cell meeting challenge, right? Run cell meeting challenge. It helps. It helps. With cell meeting challenge, you can build momentum in your office. Then number 3, be faithful to time. Now listen, this particular one is to leaders. If your cell meeting is starting by 7, leaders, upline leader, listen to me. If your cell meeting starts by 9, or by by 7. Make sure you are in the office. Make sure you are in the office by 7 or before 7. Do not give people time for cell meeting, and you as the leader of the office is coming 30 minutes later, 20 minutes later, 10 minutes later, and you have excuses to give. Ask anybody in my office. Listen, in my office, I don't come to cell meeting late. I made that decision since 2019. And since 2019 till today, I have never gone late for my cell meeting. Anybody in my office can testify to that. My office people are part of this meeting. I don't go late in cell meeting. God forbid. God forbid. It's like a taboo to me. I don't go late for my cell meeting. I don't. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. So I need you to do that. Some people are asking if how to run cell meeting challenge. You can say to run cell meeting challenge, you can say our cell meeting is 7 to 8. 7 to 8. If your cell meeting is 7 to 8, you choose, of course, you can tell your people the winner, it can be in 1 month. First to come to cell meeting, all the winners will go home with a prize, and you start running it. You start running it. If it is 7 to 8, once it's 7, you take attendance. You run that attendance with the early comers in your cell meeting. Those that come early, you take the attendance. People that attend cell meeting and attend at a particular time. All the people that win it, you use them. You can take them on a season session. Leaders know how to do it. You can give cash prize. You can give cash prize. You can do anything. You can be cash prize. Okay? Thank you. What of part-time? Part-timers can attend cell meeting. Nothing stop a part-timer from attending physical cell meeting. Be a servant leader. Anything you tell your team that you're doing, make sure you are doing that thing and you are at the forefront doing it. Anything you tell your people that you're doing, you do it. Whether you are the coordinator, you are the hub anchor, any hub anchor here paying attention to me. Make sure that whatever thing you're telling your people, you are the first person. You are the first person to do it. If you are the only person, if it is one person, once it is time, start. If it's one person should start it. One person can start cell meeting. Just go and start. God is seeing you. And as God is seeing you, you are faithful to that. God will add another person to you. If you are the only person, go to the office. Open the office. Once it's 7 o'clock, start the book. Start reading the book. Read it from 7 to 8. Stop. And once it's time, start. Pray and start. And start. Once it is time, once you finish, close. And then continue. God will see your this thing and add to your number. Be a servant leader. Being a servant leader means you are the forefront. You are leading from the front. You are not leading, you are leading, you are present. Leading from the front means everybody seeing you as an example. Like I told you, in my office, everybody in my office know. I can't tell you what I don't do. Are you with me? Monitor the growth. And as you're growing, keep splitting the group. You grow from 5 to 8, split it. 8 to the 10, split it 5 or 4. Once that another group have grown, split it again until that is how it is. That is how it is. You keep dividing it. Okay? You keep dividing it. Now, if you have any question, I will take 5 minutes question to attend to question, and then I will say my summary and I'll bring this meeting to a close. If you have any question, ask a question quickly on physical cell meeting, I'll give 5 minutes to attend to questions. Maybe you're trying to start your own office, this thing, and then physical cell meeting. Okay? If you have, type it on the chat handle. If there is no question, I will believe that everybody have understood this meeting, and then I'll bring the meeting to a close. If you're having a challenge in your office, if you have any concern, you want to find out how to run effective cell meeting, physical cell meeting, you ask your question, let me attend to it. Okay, well understood. Do you have age people attending cell meeting early in the morning? Sure, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them. Age people, I have a lot of them. I'm telling you, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them, and there are many in my office, and all of them attending physical cell meeting. They are attending. Sure, I have them. What of those that stay far away from the office? I have people that are staying far away from my office, and they are attending. I have people coming from Emene to my physical cell meeting in C2C Plaza and Ponkiti. From Emene to C2C Plaza and Ponkiti is far away. I have people coming from places like Zilguago or Guago in Ababa, and they come for physical cell meeting. Those coming from far place. Okay? Somebody said, we used to do all this at Oka. Congratulations. Can the unit be shuffled between different team members? Can the units be shuffled between different team members? If the team members are together in one office, they can shuffle. I mean, if the team members are in an office, you can do, of course, in the same office. All you need to do is to divide the class. Just divide the class. What if you are running the physical cell meeting once a week? Why will you run physical cell meeting once a week? I don't get it. Once a week. Physical cell meeting once a week. Where do you go to in other places? Use physical cell meeting and build momentum in your business. Use physical cell meeting and build momentum in your business. Once a week is not enough. Once a week is not enough. Once a week, physical cell meeting. I no agree. I no agree. All of those that aren't near any of the offices, unless you're staying in another state, or if it is within the state, find a way. Which one is their first to come in Enugu? Which one is first to come? How do you get a new prospect who keep giving you time excuses to come for cell meeting? How to do this? OAPK. How to do this? Do what we call vision casting with your new team members. Do vision casting with your new team members. In that vision casting, that is, call your team member, invite your team member one-on-one discussion. That is what I call vision casting in my office. Sit down with the person. As you sit down with the person, you can tell the person the importance of physical cell meeting. Once the person catches the vision, the person will start attending. I have people that signed up last week in my office. Currently, they are attending physical cell meeting. They just signed up last week. We did a mega event in Oakland. Some of them that signed there, they were in my physical cell meeting today, right? Good. Must we use audio, video from the laptop for cell meeting? I said read books, please. Video is good, but do video time to time if you want to do a particular training. I recommend read books. I recommend read books instead of watching video. In your physical cell meeting, I recommend you read books. Then you can do video time to time. Maybe if you see a particular skill that you want your office to improve in, then you can use a video to do the training, right? But I recommend reading, studying together. Please, it's not a must to use video. That's why we have Book of the Month. We all know Book of the Month. We all know the current Book of the Month, right? We know Book of the Month. Thank you. Please, no more question. No more question. Let me just attend to the few that are here so that we can close. No more question, please. Sir, please, if the cell meeting exceeds the time bound, can you leave the meeting before the closure? Okay? Now, we advise to keep to time. But if you're a civil servant and it is the time, and it is time for your office, you have spent 1 hour in the cell meeting, you can go where you are going. You can leave. So we advise leaders that we always watch the time. If they see the time and you need to catch up with your office, this thing, you can go to your office. What do you do when almost all your teammates are giving excuses why they will not be attending cell meeting? What to do, Emmanuel, is for you to start it. Be doing it. Forget about excuses. Do it with those who are faithful. And before you know it, you will start duplicating it. Just start it. Just start. All you have to do is to start. And others will join you. Don't listen to excuses, okay? Don't listen to excuses. Can they help decentralize physical cell meeting in Abuja as those of us living in Abuja, Isuleja, can handle with time? Okay. Okay. If you are in Abuja, you can break people living in a particular area. Like there are some who meet in Ababa. Okay, there are some who meet in Emene. Okay, we still have some people like that in my office. So you can do like that. You can pick a place and meet there. All right. When the distance to the office is too far, can they start up? Yes. Okay. From Reverend, what of pastors that have emergency or program? Okay. The program, as long as it is not every day, do within the time. Okay. Good. When that line is far, what can they do? They can join in a place where they can meet. Okay. Since I apply cell meeting instructed by, we are enjoying it since last year. In fact, I keep improving. Congratulations. For distance being a barrier, you can walk distance with your leaders. For a start, what boost can we trigger the momentum? Ask your leader. This Book of the Month, the current Book of the Month, is doing justice to it. I love that book. Go with that Book of the Month. It's helping a lot. Go back to that Book of the Month. Okay? All right. What if they say that they don't have chance? Start it. Don't listen to excuses. Okay? What about old people who can read who can read in new location? The new people should read while the old people listen. Okay? The new people should read. The younger people should read. When you have old people, of course, you read. Sometimes I read in my class while people listen to me. If you are reading, people are paying attention. After the reading, you all contribute. Okay? What of those that always say that I don't have the time? Leave those giving excuses. Work with those that are listening to you. Okay? Maybe time to time we can take this training again. But at this moment, I want to bring the meeting to a close here. Okay? I'll bring the meeting to a close here. Go through I think it is recorded. Go through the recorded version. And time to time, we can do another training. Maybe before we finally go full time to physical cell meeting.